It is, I mean, I've been saying this a whole lot. Other than the comfort food, the greatest thing about fall is just the fact that you get really great chances to take good care of your skin. I have touched on that a little bit, but today I would like to give you all the basics for body care and hygiene for fall. I'm going to load this up with plenty of body care tips, just the basics that you need to start with for the maximum hydration for the softest skin and your shower routine. This is how we going to do. So the first thing you want to focus on is exfoliation. I touched on that a little bit and even shared that on my community tab, but I want to go into depth just so you all can get the maximum amount of value for everything. So the thing about exfoliating is just for the simple fact that you want to create an environment when you exfoliate with something like this vitamin C scrub. You want to create that environment of starting off with a fresh slate. Now, the way that I design and carry out my shower routines is just I look at it as building a three-tier layer of how they do fragrances: base notes, middle notes, top notes. And so I build my shower routine the same. So exfoliating is very, very vital. So something I shared earlier is that when you exfoliate, you get the softest amount of skin. It also takes off the top dead layer of your skin. And I'm going to do a small demonstration here as well. So when you're here exfoliating, this is the Tree Hut Vitamin C Shea Sugar Scrub. Now I'm gonna let this stay here for the meantime, but this is a very abrasive scrub. I recommend doing that 1 to 2 weeks max. And so once you take that top dead layer off of your skin, rinse is necessary thoroughly. I stress that a whole lot. Thoroughly rinse that. Then once you're done doing that, you need to replenish back what you've taken off that top dead layer of skin. Our skin tends to shed those dead layers and it sits there and rarely ever gets exfoliated on a proper basis because we go on about our business. We really do. And once you discover what exfoliating does for your skin and also lightening your skin, which I will touch on later, it's going to work wonders for you. Rinse this off thoroughly, replenish it back with body butters, body creams, body lotions that are rich in emollient in shea butter, vitamin E, vitamin C, unless you don't feel like using a sunscreen, or make sure it also includes a sunscreen. Once you replenish that moisture, is going to make a difference. 1 to 2 times a week of exfoliating may not seem like it is necessary or will make a difference, but if you are consistent with it, it definitely makes a very noticeable difference in the long run. The next thing here is when you get into your moisturizing and body lotions and creams. I have a couple examples. So once you get into your body creams, there are different types, and I just know later I'm going to have to touch on this, so don't worry. You want to get the most moisturizing body the body cream, butters, body supples. They're out there. Don't eat that. You want to get the most moisturizing thing out there. So I have a couple of types here. We have here honey lotion developed with honey. This is the most rich emollient body cream. I want to call it body butter. I mean, they call it a body lotion, but its texture and consistency is of a high quality. It's a body cream. They call it lotion. This is past. It's too thick and creamy and smelling almost edible to just be called the body lotion. I'm just putting that out there, Victoria. Don't tell nobody. Secret. Yeah. Then we have our more solid moisturizing type of body cream, if you will. And this is encased within, I'm going to show you all what I'm talking about. This is more encased. This is Palmer's cocoa butter formula. More solid. This has a more of a beeswax type of foundation. And it's still moisturizing, but with this is more on the drier side of things once you start using it. Now, if you start using a whole lot of it, it's not only going to leave the fragrance, but then also it's going to take a while to dry down. This is the number one thing before I discovered the rest of what you all guys see today. The body creams, the body lotions, the body supples, the body butters. When I couldn't afford it, and before I knew of it, before I knew it existed, I had something like this, but it was a different brand. It was Dax cocoa butter. I don't know if they still make it or sell it. I did try to look on Amazon and I did see it, but it was currently unavailable. It's always the good stuff. Always the good stuff that's unavailable. And it sold it out because y'all don't want to swipe it up. I don't blame you. I'm not mad at you. You could have just left the jar for me. And I'm taking off the scrub here with these nighttime cleansing cloths from Summer's Eve. If you can't afford anything else, get you something more of in a beeswax type of formulation. That's the word I was looking for. Palmer's cocoa butter. If you could find the Dax, that's more in a red, white, and blue packaging. Same type of jar, except for it's a bit shorter and maybe wider. And the cocoa butter in that smells better in my opinion. And I used to spend time head to toe to moisturize myself. So everything but my face, cocoa butter. And I smell like chocolate from head to toe. Here, everywhere. There wasn't an ashy elbow, an ashy kneecap, feet, heels, in between toes, everywhere. You have to get everywhere. And I used to do that very, very often. And it smells good. And it keeps you from having to use perfume oils. I had no idea or knowledge of perfume oils being out there till a couple years later. Now the next essential, well actually, shower butters. I didn't know this was a thing until I discovered this on Instagram. So I still have to update you all on this. This is Dove's Body Love Pre-Cleansed Shower Butter. And I'm talking about, it's just so, I don't want to touch it just yet because I ain't ready for it. Fall is a perfect time. Winter is a perfect time, which we're in and approaching. And this is so rich and silky and smooth. And this is meant to be used before your shower, which is why they call it pre-cleansed shower butter. It's the first step. Then they have that tall bottle of the matching Moisture Boost body cleanser. I love pumps like this with the honey lotion. I like the body washes to be like that too. body cleanser, and it's more geared towards, you know, healthy skin. That's one thing I do really, really like about Dove's brand. When they come out with something new, or just what they already have on the roster, it's just it's skincare based. It's no wonder the body washes like the vanilla, warm vanilla and shea butter are the most like a lotion, because it's formal, it's skincare for your body in the form of a body wash, a body lotion, a shower butter, pre-cleanse in this case. You can moisturize with that, and then you could just skip out on your lotion. I wouldn't recommend it for fall and winter. Ooh. And then we have here OGX's Shea Soft and Smooth Lotion. Now, I used this just the other night for my after shower body care routine. Which basically what you do after your shower, you know, layer on perfume oils and lotions and perfumes, and just before you go to bed, or if this is after shower and you got to go somewhere. This is another type. So this is more of a silky. This is more of a silky smooth, lighter type of lotion. I don't even have it near my face except for that, just that quick moment, and I can already smell it coming straight out of the bottle. OGX, for the most part, they have really great sulfate free, silicone free body care products and hair care. So just like you see that this is for your skin, and they have a matching body milk in a spray bottle and the exact same scent. They have a matching body wash, which I have a review of on my channel. This is for those of you that would want to moisturize your skin during this fall time and also have that gourmandish scent. Smell like vanilla icing. If that is your goal, this is, you know, go buy it, go cop it. That's more the lighter side. So you're going to get moisturization with that type of thing, but it's not going to be as heavy as something, say, beeswax formulated here in the jar, where you have to dig into it and then work it through your skin, more effort. Lotions are low effort. You want something rich and emollient. The more creamier, the more moisturizing it is, the more greasier, the more oil that is within it, or in this case, honey, the more effort that you're going to have to take to moisturize your skin. Now we got body washes to talk about. We got the body washes. I'm not going to say much about this, but I did use it at least once. I put up a YouTube short for this a couple days ago. It was my scent of the day, and I mixed it with Midnight Amber Glow from Bath and Body Works. This is warm vanilla sugar from Bath and Body Works. This is the moisturizing body wash. So I'm showing this to you all to represent that during this fall and winter, focus on very moisturizing body lotions. It's one thing to put on a body lotion or cream or something like this, or Palmer's cocoa butter, but you got to, if you've not showered or bathed with a body wash that is very moisturizing, you're really not doing self justice. So moisturizing body wash, that represents this category. What I've found every time I've used a shower gel that was moisturizing, a body wash that was moisturizing, something creamy and rich and thick and luscious. If you don't know where to begin, Dove is perfect. I would caution you to do a patch test if you like. I can do a separate video on how to get started if you have sensitive skin. I pretty much have the ins and outs and still learning, because I am on the sensitive skin club. So Moisturizing body washes. That's one example. Then we have another one. This is a body wash scrub, but this is less scrubby than you would think. Looking at everything online and on Instacart and Amazon, I thought this was going to be like tree hut thickness and abrasiveness. It was not. There's a review of this on my channel as well. I think I'll put that on my community tab for you all after this video. But it's still very moisturizing and it's berries. So I consider this gourmandish. Anything gourmandish, you want to smell like you can eat it. Pie, cobbler, dumpling, all of that. And you know, for old time's sake, I'm getting a whiff. Ooh, that smells good. You want some peanut butter and jelly preserve? Something still moisturizing. So this is more, as far as the texture and consistency of this, you will feel maybe 5 to 10% of scrub and the rest 90 to 95% body wash. Very moisturizing. You want to stick with that and keep that thing going from start to finish with everything. And then we have spiced pumpkin. This is just for the fact that it's fall. This is from Bodycology. And I've already missed it some on beforehand, but I'm going to take the time to do it again because I want my hair to smell like it. I think that's the step I forgot. I let it mist all over me. Spiced pumpkin from Bodycology. So this represents the fragrance category. So just a couple months ago, I expressed about sweat-proof hacks and how you want to use something like this in which the ingredient list has within the first 3 to 5 ingredients on that bottle where it says ingredients. And there's fragrance and alcohol within those first 3 to 5 ingredients in that list. Reason being is because I've noticed that every time I have used a fragrance mist with that in it, it almost always has had a much longer lasting power than, say, something, and this is no shade, than something that is like Honey Mist from Victoria Don't Tell Nobody Secret. And I've noticed a quality. There's a difference in quality. I'll tell you another brand that most have probably forgotten about that's like that as well. The Calgon. Take me away. Calgon. I might have tossed it out by now. My favorite fragrance in Calgon is Hawaiian Ginger and another one that's close to Moonlight Path by Bath and Body Works. You want something where you don't have to spend a whole lot in order to get a longer lasting type of fragrance. And something you also want to do, you want to layer the perfume oil of a similar scent category and then mist it on to yourself. By the time that absorbs into your skin and wherever you're layering it on top of where that perfume oil is, that's the key. If you lay it on your clothes, you might not last too long, regardless of the contents and order of the ingredient list. But on your skin, do that. What that's going to do is the perfume oil is more like acts as a carrier. So whatever you use that's oil based, even this Palmer's cocoa butter, it will hold whatever you mist on. Perfumes as well. Eau de parfum, oh really, that'll really hold it in place for you. And the key is to let it dry down completely all the way. I was doing this before I even had any type of perfumes, Christian, Dior, Victoria, don't tell nobody, secret. And I would smell like chocolate and cocoa butter from head to toe, the majority of the day. And it would hold everything together until the next time I go to shower or take a bath. And in the winter time, When you moisturize with something like this, like cocoa butter, and this is more of a beeswax type of formulation, more solid formulation. It's not a body butter, but it's still moisturizing. What I found is it took days for this stuff to stop smelling like, for it to just wear away. Even with me bathing and showering, it would take days because I had used so much and was intentional about my placements in which I applied it. And because of that, I didn't have ashy elbows, I didn't have dark elbows. But another thing you want to do is definitely exfoliate to make sure that you keep things like this, whether it's mild, moderate to extreme discoloration, you could keep that down and eliminate that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, those are the body care and hygiene basics for fall that I have so far. Because I know I have more. So of course this is part one. So you will not only be smelling like chocolate, but you will also be, I mean, once you moisturize well and from head to toe, you have to make sure you're not grabbing your phone. You set up your phone, you set up your computer, and already eat, have a water bottle or something. Because once you get into layering after you've been out of the shower and you showered with something moisturizing, you're going to make sure your full concentration is getting every single area, every single nook and cranny that you can. Hi, BXUME! You want to make sure that you are taking your time. This is why this is why I thoroughly enjoyed when my body care journey and self-care journey, when it started well over 10 years ago. That's the part I enjoyed the most. Of course, showering, bathing, and so forth. I was back into bath back then. But what I enjoy is the moisturizing of the skin, because I would take and do this and also massage the skin and make sure it was thoroughly applied and it absorbed well. And for a while, I wouldn't have to moisturize myself with that cocoa butter even after I had showered and or bathed. And I'm trying to get back to that level. I really am. That, ladies and gentlemen, that those are the body care and hygiene basics. I know I said it before, but it definitely is. I've shared with you all my body care tips from well over 10 years. I've also shared with you how to get the maximum hydration, that even after you shower, you can still smell good and smell like the body moisturizer you put on the night before. And how to get the softest skin by starting with the right foundation of exfoliating with something like Tree Hut. Bam! And then also going in with a moisturizing body wash or body wash scrub. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all next time.